But another trip we took, we went to Dallas to see a more modern group. Anderson .Paak and the Free Nationals. It was a great tour they were on. And we're going, I'll just tell you, we took our friend Molly, that's a drug. And I can tell it's starting to hit who I'm with because she comes out of the bathroom like this. I just started my period. And we weren't prepared for that. And so we go over to this little med table they have. It's like a med tent at a festival. And we tell them the situation, like, girl, we got you. Disappear into a sea of people, you know, getting their drinks, getting ready for the main act. And then we see a single tampon above the crowd. And then it disappears. It's been handed off. It was the Dallas Tampon Baton Relay. We didn't know we were attending. They've crossed the finish line. Are you the one? Yeah, I'm the one. But while we were in Dallas, this is direct dialogue, I don't know what to tell you. While we were in Dallas, we went to the Dallas Aquarium, we were hanging out, and first thing about a Dallas Aquarium, before you even got to pay to get in, birds. I don't know if you've ever been underwater. Not a lot of birds down there. If anything, they're temporary residents. But you get in, and you go to the bar, because there's bars in the aquarium, so you can get wet too. And you turn around, there's a tree in the middle of the bar, and hanging out in the tree is a sloth. It's the sloth exhibit, because again, we're at the aquarium. Nothing says water like a sloth. I'd imagine it would drown. But the sloth is like, there we go, give me that beer. But you can't, because he's working. But you go downstairs, we're looking through the glass, finally at the aquatic creatures. And I noticed the manatee coming up to the glass. The manatee's got a long, dark object underneath it. And I'm not a biologist, y'all, I thought it was its penis. And he was showing off, but he was like, look, he was holding a stick. I can use tools just like you. I don't even have opposable thumbs. Of course, give it a few evolutionary steps, they're climbing onto land, claiming it under manatee destiny. Just like us. All right, I want to leave y'all with this. Apparently, I'm not the only one here who has a DWI. But I have 2 of them racked up, and it is an embarrassing ordeal. I hate having a breathalyzer in my car. If you don't know what a breathalyzer is, it's a device you have to blow into to prove to your vehicle that you haven't been drinking so that it will even start, right? So I got used to calling my truck Harvey Weinstein because I got to blow it just to get anywhere in this town. All right, y'all are fun. Y'all want to hear a few more jokes about dildos? I got a little bit more. All right, cool. So I've done a lot of research on dildos for these jokes. Found out a lot of history.
For these jokes.
There's a reason I said that. I promise. So I'm doing this research. I'm finding out about the history of dildos. I found out the oldest dildo they ever found was 13,000 years old, dated. It was petrified. You could say hard as a rock. Yeah. Found out the Greeks had an 8-sided dildo. I feel like that's an example of polytheism because their gods were fucking all over the place. 8-sided dildo. I don't know. But the most fun fact I found out was that in 2009 there was a court case in Texas trying to ban the sale of sex toys in general. But it was put up to the side because a year earlier the same court case basically went up from Alabama to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court ruled that it violates an individual's constitutional right to privacy not to sell them a dildo. And I just think that's beautiful. The Constitution and dildos in like the same sentence in the Supreme Court, right? See what I did there? I said dildos like 7 times. It's a fun word. All right, we'll leave you with this then. Pocket pussies. We'll refer to them as fleshlights. That's the side I did the research on, not for these jokes. Found out a lot. They got a lot of options on the fleshlight site. They have particular porn stars' molded pussy, ass, or mouth. If you're the biggest fan, or let's get real, the littlest fan. I went to Lisa Ann myself, a classic. They've got some other options like alien pussy, vampire, werewolf pussy. I don't know, I feel like this is for the hentai crowd, which I'm not going to judge. I've seen some videos. Super into Pokemon, might be a furry. We're still figuring that out. But their best seller is the Stamina Training Unit. It's supposed to make you last longer in bed. And the way you use it is you edge yourself. And if you don't know what edging is where you get yourself to the point of ejaculation and then you just stop. So I definitely haven't been using it right. All right, so I'm Jeremy Beck. Thank you so much. Give it up for Parker one more time. Give it up for JB's. This place is great.